Welcome to 3 Minute Tech. These are the videos where we answer your technical financial planning questions without all of that jargon. Shot on location at our beautiful new offices, Level 37 QV1. So today we'll be talking about something every Australian loves. No, it's not a day down the beach, it's franking credits. We'll be talking about what they are, what they do, and how they can save you tax. So what are franking credits? Now, franking credits sound complex and they were introduced all the way back in 1987. In simple terms, it stops you paying tax twice on your money and your earnings. In Australia, generally, a company will pay 30% tax. Now, if that makes a profit and it gets a distribution to you as a shareholder, franking credits prevent you from paying tax on that same level of profit. And we'll get into the detail next. So how do franking credits work in practice? Well, let's look at a simple example. A company earns $100 in profit and they pay $30 in tax, being 30%. Now, I as an investor, as a shareholder of that company, have to put that in my tax return. If my marginal tax rate is above the 30% a company pays, I'll have to pay a bit of top-up tax. But equally, if my marginal tax rate is less than that 30%, I may get a refund. And that's what we'll talk about in a moment. The offsetting of tax via franking credits can have a huge impact on the overall investment return you receive. The impact of the returns is huge. We've gone through the top marginal tax rate payer of 47% all the way down to a superannuation fund that pays no tax whatsoever. Now, based on receiving a 5% distribution, what is the after-tax return that they receive? Well, a top marginal taxpayer has to pay some top-up tax, even with the franking credits. So their 5% dividend reduces down to 3.79% after tax. Someone who may only pay 30% tax, their 5% dividend is 5%, because the franking credits just simply offset one for one the tax that they need to pay. But if you're a super fund and you're not paying tax at all, so you're in pension phase, your 5% dividend after you get the refund of the franking credits means your return actually increases up to 7.14%. So effectively, the difference between the top marginal income earner of 47% and a zero taxed superannuation fund is double, 3.5% all the way up to over 7%. Now, in today's case study, we have Meredith and Steve. They're retirees and have $2 million inside their self-managed super fund. Now, they love franking credits and the entirety of their balance is invested in Australian shares. Now, they estimate they're going to receive 4% income, with this income being 75% franked. So what does it mean? Well, it means in terms of cash dividends that they will receive, it will be $80,000. But because they're in pension phase and paying no tax inside their superannuation fund, on the completion of their tax return, they receive an additional $34,000 in a franking credit refund, which is a great benefit to have and goes a long way to providing for their longer term retirement. So what have we learnt today? Well, we know franking credits prevent double taxation, and understanding franking credits can help you make better investment decisions. Now, the power of franking credits are really unlocked post the age of 60 and 65, when you can move your superannuation fund into tax-free pension phase and potentially get some of these franking credits refunded as cash.